шарфы, галстуки, мамы, кошки, красивый, хороший. Шарфы and галстуки are both masculine and have a hard stem. Мамы and кошки are both feminine and also have a hard stem. Красивый and хороший are masculine adjectives with hard stems. So why do they have different endings? The answer is simple, the 7-letter rule. You need to be on the lookout for the following letters: Ka, Ge, Ha, Je, Sha, Sha, Che. These 7 letters cannot have an U after them. You need to use I instead. Regardless of what you hear after these letters, U or I, you always write an I. Even if you hear U in жил, you always need to write an I. Even if you hear U in машина, you still need to write an I. Question is, why is it so? Well, the reasons are different for different letters. For example, che and sha are inherently soft, so it's only logical to write what you hear. Учиться, which means to study. Чистый, clean. Щи, a type of Russian soup. In case of je and sha, we have just the opposite. They are always hard. Here, you shouldn't follow your intuition. Instead, follow the spelling rule. Жить, which means to live. Машина, which is a car. Жилет, which is a vest. Шиншилла, a chinchilla. In all these words, even though you hear U, you need to follow the spelling rule and write an I. Finally, Ka, Ge, and Ha can be hard or soft, depending on what follows them. So in these examples, you can clearly see that these consonants can be hard. Кошка, город, муха. The last word means a fly. However, they can't have an U after them, so whenever the form apparently requires it, like in the plural form of nouns or some forms of adjectives, we need to write an I instead of an U, and pronounce the word accordingly. Here you can see different examples. Рубашки, сапоги, мухи. We need to pay special attention to endings. So let's look at nominative plural of nouns. We have 5 masculine nouns here: computer, галстук, notebook, плащ, гараж. We know that in order to make a plural form, we need to determine the type of stem. So from looking at these words, we can confidently state that they all have hard stems. So what ending should we add, U or I? Computer follows the general rule for making plural forms of nouns and gets an U as an ending. Computer. However, the other nouns each get an I at the end because of the 7-letter rule. So we have галстуки, ноутбуки, плащи, and гаражи. Now let's look at some feminine nouns. Машина, юбка, блузка, рубашка, шапка. We can see that they all have hard stems. But what ending will they get in plural, U or I? Машина follows the general rule and gets an U, машины. The other nouns here, however, get the ending I because of the 7-letter rule. So we have юбки, блузки, рубашки, шапки. We need to apply the 7-letter rule to adjective endings as well. For example, masculine singular adjectives such as хороший, which means good, младший, the youngest, свежий, fresh, горячий, hot, общий, which means mutual or common, маленький, small or little. The same happens with plural adjectives. Хорошие, младшие, свежие, общие, маленькие. You need to pay special attention to the fact that the 7-letter rule is first of all a spelling rule and does not change the type of stem of the word affected by it. Let's look at some examples. The masculine adjective большой has a hard stem, but its plural form ending is affected by the 7-letter rule, so we get большие. However, the stem stays hard, and we see the evidence of it in the feminine and neuter form of the word, большая and большое. Let's look at some more examples. The adjective синий is not affected by the 7-letter rule, it just has a soft stem. So it consistently gets soft endings in all forms. Синие, синяя, синее. But маленький, which in masculine and plural forms has the same ending I and ie, actually has a hard stem, which is evident from its feminine and neuter forms, маленькая and маленькое. So the endings of the masculine and plural forms are the result of the 7-letter rule in action. A couple more examples for this to sink in. Последний, which means the last, has a soft stem consistently across its forms, but хороший and свежий have a hard stem, which we can recognize only in their feminine forms, хорошая and свежая, while masculine and plural forms are affected by the 7-letter rule. So finally, let's take a look at some phrases, all of which are feminine singular. Свободная страна, a free country. Европейская страна, a European country. Новая машина, большая машина, хорошая машина, свежая идея, a fresh idea. You can see that all the adjectives in these phrases have hard stems, which is clear from the ending aya. However, in plural, only 2 of these adjectives will get the ending ые. Свободные страны and новые машины. The other adjectives will be affected by the 7-letter rule and will get ие. Европейские страны, большие машины, хорошие машины, свежие идеи.